Big day, big news. Mamata Banerjee has trained her guns on the BJP, especially Prime Minister Narendra Modi. BJP too has hit back. Now it's a war of words, of emotions over the safety of women. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has criticized the BJP for the ongoing violence in Manipur, Bilkis Bano and wrestlers' sexual harassment cases. She questioned the BJP's Beti Bachao slogan, accusing it of becoming Beti Jalao due to its handling of these incidents. In response, BJP MP Locket Chatterjee broke down while recounting an alleged incident of sexual assault by Trinamool Congress workers against a BJP candidate during Panchayat polls, reflecting the intensifying tension between the two parties. Nimay, let me begin with you first. You're a journalist, obviously. How do you see this? Once again, two aspects to look at it from my point of view. First, Manipur being equated with other parts of the country. How justified is that? Secondly, why not?
Yeah, hi, Bachao. I want to look at this issue in a different way. If you pay attention to Mamata Banerjee's politics, then you will understand that what Mamata said today is not at all unexpected from her. Rather, the time and stage from which she spoke is significant. And it is also significant that two Bengali speaking MPs of Bengal BJP had to give their response by holding a press conference in Hindi after Mamata's meeting ended. I'm coming later on to the matter of BJP. Because first, I want to say something regarding Mamata's today's remark. I think that is more important to understand the whole situation. First, let me tell you why Mamata's speech today is not unexpected, according to me. Because women have always been at the center of Mamata's politics. What is the slogan of Mamata Banerjee's party? Can you remember? It is Ma Mati Manush. That means mother at the beginning, which is Nari Shakti, women. Well, this slogan is not only this slogan is a very few years old. If you go further back in time, you will see in the 90s when Jyoti Basu was the chief minister of the state, a mute and deaf girl was raped in Fulia of West Bengal. That girl's mother's name is Felani Boshak, very familiar name among the Bengal journalists. Then Mamata Banerjee was in the National Congress and she was proving herself as an opposition leader. Mamata directly went to Writers' Building, that means the then State Secretariat building, that day to demand justice for Felani and her raped daughter. Jyoti Basu's police took them out of Writers' Building that day and also beating them heavily. That incident made a storm in the state politics. Many in the political circles identified that incident as a milestone in Mamata's debut as an opposition leader. There are many such names. Of particular note, one is very popular, rape and murder of Tapashi Malik during the Shingur movement, just 10, 12 years back. Mamata started a strong movement on this. Also, she got the dividend. Why am I telling you these old stories? I'm telling these stories just to understand the present, today's remote. That means Mamata has always focused on girls and succeeded in her politics. The fact that Mamata won the 2021 assembly elections against all odds was largely due to her promise of the Lakshmi Bhandar scheme. Women voted with almost both hands for Mamata's party. And after coming back to power, the first thing Mamata did was to launch this welfare scheme across the state. In this scheme, women get rupees 500 per month. Even before this, Mamata's government had become popular with projects like Kanyasri. Therefore, my point is that Mamata, a seasoned politician, did not go to any lengths to attack the Modi government by using the images of mothers and sisters that have worried the people of the country in recent situation in Manipur. From female wrestlers to Bilkis Bano, she mentioned every names because she knows this speech very well. She has also scored many runs from this speech in the past.
Right.
I think this is the main reason for Mamata's today's remark.
Right, Nirnay. Stay with us. Tausif, obviously, Nirnay has put the points across that why Mamata Banerjee chose her words the way she did, and secondly, she is justified in doing so. She herself faced the lathis of the police, as Nirnay mentioned, and had a broken skull. That she is also a woman. Talking about women's safety is completely her prerogative. Now, I want to know from you, Tausif, there are voices, including that of the Prime Minister, while condemning the incident in Manipur. He did mention about Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan. And today we have Locket Banerjee mentioning what happened during the TMC Panchayat polls in West Bengal. Is this the dilution? Is this one and the same thing, or Manipur is different in your view and rest of the country is different?
You see, Manipur is a living example of the failure of BJP and Narendra Modi team in governing the state in accordance with the constitutional values and in guaranteeing the fundamental rights of the citizens of this country who belong to Manipur state. So, what is the crime of the woman who was paraded naked, who was gang raped by this entire mob in the presence of police personnel just 2 kilometers away from the police station? What is the crime that she committed? Is the question that the people is asking. And this question is directly to the Chief Minister of Manipur, who comes from BJP, and to the Home Minister and to the Prime Minister. From this incident, the video came to surface after 78 days of the incident. Why? Because there is all uh, uh, efforts from the BJP state government as well as the central government to to stop from people to becoming aware of what is happening in Manipur. The internet is shut down. No out of the state delegates are allowed to walk inside the state. No journalists are being given free access. There is an entire environment of terror in Manipur. People are being killed, women are being raped, houses are being burned, and these shameless BJP people, instead of taking action, they are defending the government. They are defending their misdeeds. They are defending their failure by pointing guns at Mamata Banerjee or in Rajasthan or somewhere else. How does this explain? How does this justify the failure of BJP government in containing the situation in Manipur? If they can't handle it, they must step down. Why has the central government not sent central forces in Manipur? They are always ready to send central forces in Bengal. We have central forces deployment in Bengal. Why is no more central forces? Why additional forces are not being sent to Manipur? Because it does not bother them. Because they are heartless. They don't care what is happening with the people of Manipur, because that is insignificant in MP elections. In general elections, there are not many numbers of MPs who come from Manipur. Is that the consideration?
Right,
Where are we moving? Where are we moving? There is no humanity left. Only politics. Shameful.
Tausif, your sentiments, your emotions are valued and respected, and so is the outrage, if I may use that word, across the country. Nirnay, going back, there is a publication, I wouldn't name it, but it comes from West Bengal, Kolkata itself. It is published from there. It's a daily newspaper which had a very bold, I would say, representation of government's response to this Manipur issue in today's morning newspaper. Going back, 2 months had passed away, a video surfaces, and suddenly everyone is in action. How do you see that?
Look, there is no doubt that these kinds of things are happening. I also want to tell you something. Initially, I told you about Mamata's politics and her trap. But as a journalist, we must see in the other side of the coin. If you see what today Locket Chatterjee said, let me tell you about today's reaction of BJP. Basically, the Locket Chatterjee said with emotion is not false. There are allegations like this across the state because such numerous incidents like torture, rape, and molestations of women happened in the state during the Trinamool regime. And Mamata Banerjee, sitting on the chief minister's chair, has made many such comments in past on various occasions that have sparked a storm of controversy. Currently, after the BJP has gained a lot of power as the opposition party in the state, these allegations are coming to the forefront and are being talked about in the media and social medias. There are some cases where special investigation team is being formed under the supervision of the Honorable Calcutta High Court. These are happening in the states, definitely, I must say.
Right. Uh, Tausif, now I want to draw a parallel here. A few days ago, when the opposition unity meeting was supposed to happen in Bangalore, I think on 17th or 18th, down south in Tamil Nadu, one of the DMK ministers' home was raided by the central agencies, and unaccounted cash, jewelry, and a lot of things were confiscated. The, the narrative that came was that the center is misusing the probe agencies to target the DMK. I, as a discerning reader, viewer, as a citizen, I thought, yes, I mean, that is one narrative that this is being used, center is misusing the power or whatever, that political. But come to think of it, what is happening in Tamil Nadu, that minister, particular minister, having that kind of unaccounted cash, jewelry, and other properties which does not match, the DA, disproportionate asset sort of thing. So who would point that out? Similarly, what Mamata Banerjee mentioned today is correct, that well, there has been no reaction from the center or the state government as far as the Manipur is concerned, why the situation is flaring. But what is happened or what has happened in West Bengal during panchayat polls, is there any accountability for that?
So I absolutely agree. There is no place for violence, whether in Bengal or anywhere else, whether during the elections or during the non-election day. So, at least in Bengal, Chief Minister has addressed this issue. The reporters are free. There is no internet shutdown in the state. All journalists are free. They can go in any part of the Bengal. Any matter which is any incident occurred, any incidents of violence which has occurred in Bengal has been reported. Police has taken action against it. People have approached High Court, and the Chief Minister of the state has given a public statement how many people have been arrested, what action have been taken. So this is the situation in Bengal. If we are comparing it with Manipur, we are talking about an incident that occurred 78 days ago. And only after the video has gone viral, we see that the chief minister has addressed the issue. Chief minister is saying that we have arrested one people, or now it is, I think, 4 people. Although there are 25 people shown in the video, and chief minister himself has admitted in Manipur that there could be thousands of such incidents where women have been treated like this because of the ongoing violence. From last 2.5 months, the state of Manipur is burning, and media has been, completely kept away from debating about it from last 2.5 months. It is only after one video has got viral, after international media has taken attention of this incident, Al Jazeera is talking about it, New York Times is talking about it, our mainstream media has now started talking about it. Some of the celebrities have given a statement on this incident. After 79 days, the Prime Minister is making one small statement about Manipur that I condemned it. Why has the Prime Minister not suspended the government? What is the standard? A central government will allow the state government to continue in the power a state government which allows the state to burn for 2.5 months. Why should we not draw a comparison with Gujarat, where the state was burning? And this is even worse. This violence and arsonage has going on from last 2.5 months. Can you imagine the entire state? Internet is shut down. Internet shutting down the internet is a temporary measure taken for 1 or 2 days to contain violence in 1 or 2 sensitive areas. But in Manipur, the internet has been shut down in the entire state for more than 2 months so that the news does not get spread, so that there is no headlines about the Manipur. The BJP government is concerned about headline management than about
Right.
protecting the women of the state, protecting the men of the state who are being killed, houses are being burned. I am asking a very simple question. Prime Minister has all the time. The central government has all the time to pass comments on other states or non-BJP states. Why have they not made comments about the Manipur? About why have they not sent central forces? Why have they not imposed a president rule in Manipur? They will
Right.
not answer that. Instead, they will attack Mamata Banerjee. If attacking Mamata Banerjee helps save some people's life in Manipur, I will sit here and attack Mamata Banerjee. But unfortunately, that is not going to save people's life in Manipur.
Right. Right, Tausif.
In order to save people's life in Manipur, you have to take concrete action. Suspend the government, send central forces, impose president rule.